After a fair while of Stockholm and Antwerp going slow, people are finally starting to realize the huge potential with both Antwerp and Stockholm. They're both going up in price, with especially Stockholm growing a lot due to the limited supply. Once Stockholm becomes too expensive for the average Joe, the demand will be carried over even more to Antwerp, so things are looking great. Let's see what's happening to the prices right now. As expected, Stockholm is seeing the biggest growth in price due to the limited supply. For example, the Stockholm Challengers capsule has gone from €3 to over nearly €4.5 in just the last week. And in the last month it has gone up 125%. That's more than double. If we now look at the Challengers capsule, it has comparable growth to the Contenders capsule if you look at the percentages. The Legends capsule has underperformed a bit, but that is because of the Team Sticker capsules. That was the only one with by far the highest supply. It is very good to see also this capsule grow though, since it means real demand for these stickers and not just investing demand. If we now look at Antwerp, you might think that they're not doing good at all, but nothing is less true. The fact is, even though the Antwerp capsules are going up less if you look at raw dollar numbers, if we look at the total growth, it is comparable to Stockholm. I'll show you what I mean. For example, here we have the Antwerp Challengers capsule. It went up from 21 cents to 26 cents. When you compare that 5-cent increase to Stockholm Challengers capsule, it might seem minuscule, but it actually isn't. Even though the Stockholm Challengers capsules went from €4 to €6.3, which is a €2.3 increase, I would argue the increase in Antwerp is nearly the same, or maybe a bit smaller, but still not that much smaller when you just look at the raw dollar numbers. In this situation we can't really compare Stockholm and Antwerp, since Stockholm came out back when there was very little knowledge of what those stickers would kind of do. And we now know with Antwerp we knew that the Stockholm stickers did really well, and since the Antwerp stickers also were kind of the same look, we thought they might do the same, and thus a lot of people bought them. There was a lot of supply generated. And that's what we really have to keep in mind. Antwerp has a lot more supply, which means if something grows a few cents, that doesn't just mean a couple thousand capsules grow a couple cents, it means millions of capsules all grow a couple cents. And even though not all of those millions capsules will be sold immediately, all of those people could sell the capsules, and if someone can sell it and the price goes up, they would probably sell it and the price will go back down. So Antwerp going up is a lot more impressive than Stockholm going up. For example, if Stockholm capsules go up €1, that wouldn't be much at this point because they're already at that price point. But Antwerp going from roughly 30 cents to €1 would be way more insane because there's so many capsules still around. Also, if someone still wants to invest in either Antwerp or Stockholm in the future, they will probably choose Antwerp simply because they are still relatively cheap. Unless of course you have a big budget, in which case it could be more beneficial to get more expensive capsules, so you don't have to have thousands of them. But that's not most people. Most people just have a couple bucks and want to invest into a bit to grow it into maybe a knife or something. Just something small and reasonable. So to see a 5-cent increase is incredible for a major with such a high supply, because compared to the supply on the market of Stockholm, the Antwerp capsules still have about 10 times more supply on average. And if you look at specific capsules, it can be even more. So Antwerp and Stockholm are going up, but should you buy right now? Well, I would say maybe. If you're only starting to realize the great potential of Antwerp and Stockholm right now, it might be a bit late, but it also might not. If one major having less good stickers already causes this big of an increase, just imagine if Valve repeat the last few years again. Before Antwerp and Stockholm, we only got stickers with a background. Apart from KATO 2014 of course, since they were the first ones. Now, Stockholm got no background and good looking stickers to increase the profit for the teams to keep the CSGO professional scene alive, since we hadn't had many majors due to COVID in a while. Assuming COVID stays chill enough to keep majors happening regularly, there is really no reason for Valve to go back to borderless full time. Even if Valve mix in a borderless sticker every now and again, people will get bored of them, and Valve don't want that because it drives down the sales. That is why Rio was like this, and that's why I think we might just get a few years of bordered stickers again, because 1, they're easier, 2, they're more unique, and 3, there's a lot more possibility with them. That's why Rio was like this, and that's why I think we might just get a few years of bordered stickers again. If one major increases the price this much, that might happen again next major. Even if Valve do another set of borderless stickers sometime from now, they won't be exactly the same, and people will still like the Rio and Antwerp stickers more. Now that the Stockholm stickers have reached a more elite and expensive place in the market, the Antwerp stickers might be the next great option. option since they look really similar to Stockholm and they are quite cheap still. Plus, since the Antwerp holos are more rare than the Stockholm stickers, it means on holo level there is a lot less of a difference between Stockholm and Antwerp anyways. Back in this video I already predicted that Antwerp and Stockholm would be good long term, and just 2 months later we have already seen that to some extent. I would not suggest selling right now since it seems like this is just the beginning for these stickers. Valve can and will try to get more people to buy the new stickers, but it will not kill the Antwerp or Stockholm stickers most likely. Even if we get too many borderless stickers from now on, the holo effects are still really clean and very unique. Always remember that whenever something spikes like this, you don't get caught in the FOMO. Don't buy during such a time. Prices will level off or even dip after. In a market with 100% well-educated people, this sort of spike should not happen, but it still does, so I have to warn you about it. That being said, if you are losing hope that the next few majors will have good stickers that aren't overinvested in, the Stockholm and mainly Antwerp stickers could be a great source of potential for you still. You of course don't want to put all of your budget into just these two majors, but something like 10 or 20% could be reasonably safe. I would still also have other investments of course, but these are going to be very reliable for profit long term in my opinion. Someone is going to call it eventually, so I will call right now that the Antwerp and Stockholm stickers will be the budget KATO 14's of the future. Imagine 10 years in the future, we've had 8 more operations, if Valve doesn't forget CSGO like they did with TF2 etc. We've also had 20 more majors, and there were some unique and cool sticker designs along the way. Of course we got lenticular team stickers, but no new borderless stickers. This isn't an impossible future either, since they didn't release borderless stickers between Stockholm and KATO 14 at all, which is a period of almost 8 years. If this happens and CSGO is still alive, Stockholm and Antwerp would be insanely expensive. And I mean insane. They could reach the current levels of the KATO 14's if we get lucky and if they get used up a lot. We also would have the game to grow a bit more, and we would need more updates for that, but all of this is still possible. Of course KATO 14 would be even more expensive, but at that point KATO 14 would be nearly extinct anyway, so it might not get the most attention anymore. Plus, I would like to argue that the Stockholm and Antwerp stickers look better than the KATO 14's anyway, so if they become more expensive they might also just become the new KATO 14's. I mean, come on, they have the better holo effects, and they're more vibrant, and they are way more diverse. Plus there's way more of them, which gives you more to choose from. There's also more different variants, so we have the glitters and we have the foils, and of course the holos, and the golds, and the papers. That's the nice thing about Stockholm and Antwerp being together too. They're both borderless and great, but one of them has the glitters, so if you prefer those you can get to choose Antwerp, and if you prefer the foils you can get to choose Stockholm. If CSGO survives for 10 more years, Stockholm and Antwerp might just be really expensive in the future. Do you remember the stupid craft you made with the Cloud9 holo on the worst position? Well, it might just be worth 10 to 100 euros in 10 years. This is all speculation of course, it's not a fact but rather something to think about. So, what do you think? Will Stockholm and Antwerp be great investments in the long term, or is it all just a terrible investment doomed to fail? I already invested in both Stockholm and Antwerp back when they came out, and I won't sell them anytime soon. If you want to get some new skins or trade some older items for new ones, you can hit me up, link in the description. If you want to see in more detail why I think Stockholm and Antwerp are actually the best investments right now, you can check out this video next. If you're still watching, you are truly awesome. Thank you, goodbye.